Talk about technical difficulties, man. I think that was one of the things that popped up in a card yesterday. This is the second time that I've experienced doing a full recording and there being no fucking sound. I don't understand it. It's bullshit. But anyway, let me start all over. When I was getting the deck, this is a deck that I used last night for myself in another room. I left it there. I shuffled it out, set it aside. When I went and grabbed the deck, and I already was sensing like a new love feeling coming over, like a new love interest coming in, like sweep you off your feet kind of shit. And so when I looked at the bottom of the deck, it was the Two of Cups. And I was like, okay, there's the confirmation. And then instantly I felt the urge to grab this other deck. Yeah, I thought to grab it when I was grabbing this one. So I grabbed it and I looked, and in the bottom of the deck when I pulled it out of the box was the Empress. So now that you have it's a love one, you're in Empress mode. The first card that popped out was the King of Cups upright. Fucking fantastic. This is like exactly who you need to heal the feeling inside of you of never having experienced what real reciprocal true love is like with another person, like in a romantic sense. So this person that comes in is going to make you feel a little bit confused, and not anything because of them. It's because this is something you never experienced before, so you're going to have to wrap your head around the experience of a healthy person versus what you've experienced before. So not a big deal. It's okay. You'll do fine. Then it goes into the Fool. Fan-fucking-tastic. You're ready to go. You're good. But of course, as you are fully detached at this point, that's what that Two of Swords is that full detachment from the old and falling into the new, the zero starting point all over again, right? That's when you're going to notice the ex really fucking go through their shit, because they're going to sense that energetic shift, not just away from them, but into another person. And that's going to hit them really fucking hard. So what came out was Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me finish this. We were going on this one. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this shows that this person has only solely put all his effort and focus on the show, meaning putting more time and effort into work, putting more time and effort into volunteering, putting more time into helping others with their projects, right? Being the savior for everybody else. They're trying to look like the good guy. They're trying to look like they're doing the work. They might even be talking to some people who are giving them advice, and they're not taking it, right? So, because they're too focused on doing what looks like is the work, but they're not seeing the results, and it's because they're not doing the inner work. And that's what's needed in tandem. You can always start with the external to get you going and the motivation, but if it doesn't eventually move into the internal, you're not going to go anywhere. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles came out right after that, because of course, right, when you're cutting off your energy from this person, you're gaining your own abundance. You know, it's kind of funny, because it's like you're gaining the abundance not doing any work at all, just being yourself, and then this person's working their ass off and losing everything. So go figure. So that's when the Seven of Wands in reverse came out, where it's the first thing it says is conflict avoidance and making amends. And so it's like their conflict avoidant issues is what caused this is an avoidant. This is someone who has zero communication skills, because literally, like, yeah, no heart, no communication skills. This person only knows how to cause chaos. They're an idiot because the Fool came out right after that in reverse, you know. So basically, you're going to just try to have to make amends with someone who's stuck in stupid. So that's when a gray rock method is going to come in for you, because there's no sense in engaging and trying to make sense and trying to get explanations for things that happened in the past. Like, this person is not going to provide you any kind of thing that is going to help move you along on your path. You are the one that moves you along your own path. It's not in the hands of anyone else. It's in your own mind, your own body, your own soul. So when it comes to forgiveness, forgiveness is not something that we give to people. We cannot forgive people for the things that they've done. We can forgive ourselves for the part that we were in it, or how we reacted, or how we didn't help the situation by holding back from speaking on things, right? Or making the moves to like remove ourselves from that energy, because we're the ones in control. So, at the same time, it's them doing their own thing as well, and it's up to them to navigate their life. You can't, you have to allow them to go through the process of healing so they could forgive themselves, because that's really what true forgiveness is us finding the forgiveness within ourselves. And that usually comes when we've made amends and we've done all the work. So let them get there. This is not for you to give. It's not in your hands. You don't have the power, so let it go. Again, beyond your control with the Wheel of Fortune. And it's funny because I didn't even read that earlier. So it is beyond your control, and karmic lessons. This is their lesson to learn. It's not in your hands. You are not their God, right? So allow them to heal. So don't give them any kind of false healing by offering forgiveness. Make it very clear that they need to forgive themselves. Okay? So Two of Swords in reverse at the end is... That's funny because Two of Swords in reverse came out twice. That's literally you starting with the fucking punctuation, ending with the punctuation. You've made it clear you're done. You're moving on. You've decided to stop playing games. That's for sure. So be prepared for that King of Cups that's coming. Ace of Swords in reverse. Oof. Someone's going to try to stop, your ex might try to stop you from having this happen. So if I were you, I would keep shit quiet. Not even let them know that you're dating. If you're on a dating app, don't say that shit. If you're talking to anyone, don't say that shit. You don't even have to answer. You don't have to lie. You can just say that's private information. I don't feel comfortable sharing that with you. Period. Don't let their energy taint that shit. With the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, jealous, hot-tempered, selfish, insecurity. They're gonna lose their shit when they find out about that King of Cups coming, that's for sure. Don't you worry about that. That's part of their healing and their road to forgiving themselves. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed.